It's interesting because where I'm heading with this let's just assume I'll just make an assumption that your cost got to have a cost for somebody to do this is $25 an image. So let's say if your cost is 25 an image and you're charging 40, you're making $15. If you're doing 3, you're making $45. If you're doing 5, then you're making $75. So
Yeah,
now,
my margins are better than that, but yeah, that's a
okay,
good assumption.
that's good. Many of our viewers outsource, and the
Yeah,
likely person that they're going to outsource to is probably going to be about $24, $25
sure.
an image for a real person to actually give you what you want and be willing to revise it if you go back to the client, or either if you don't like it or if your client doesn't like it, to do revisions.
And good point. My editors will if you're not happy with the couch color or a wall art selection, they're going to include 2 revisions with that to get it really dialed into how the client wants. And we also do not just photos that we've captured. I have customers who are not agents of mine. They may be other photographers, and they're just saying, "Hey, can we utilize your editors?" So we take outside the company projects.
All right. So I'm going to try and speak for most of our viewers. If they were charging a client $40 and they were doing 3 to 5 and it was costing them 25, then they're making an upsell of to net $45 or $75. So now let's just say that the package is you get 6 images for I'm just going to make this up. Let's say $25 an image. So let's call that 150. So let's price it at 149. And let's say your cost is, I'm going to round it because depending on what kind of account that you have with virtual staging AI, it's around $1. If you're doing volume, it's going to be less than that. If you're just kind of playing with it to learn how, it's going to cost you more than that. But we'll just assume $1. So if you do 6 images at $1, then you're at a margin of like $143. If you're charging 149 and it's costing you 6 and your margin's 143, then if you were doing 5, your where you were in my previous example where you were using your bespoke editor, your profit was $75. You're almost, not quite, but almost doubling your profit. Now the question is, if you're selling it at 149, let's call it maybe even if it's 99. So you're able to offer, say, 6 images for $99, but the bundle is to the agent, look, it's AI, it's not perfect, it's getting better, you can't edit it, but you can have it the same day and it's good enough. Is that a hard sell just between me and you because you're like things to be awesome, or is there an opportunity here between not doing virtual staging or a client doing virtual staging, or they're not willing to pay for the virtual staging, but maybe at a lower price point and getting more, that this model makes sense? What are your thoughts on this topic?
Yeah, I've kind of went back and forth, argued with myself about this. I like to be as Burger King as I like to be
I
as
have this picture of you doing this argument with yourself.
yeah. I like to be as Burger King as possible. You get it your way.
Yeah.
I was thinking of offering it for just 15 an image, a flat fee, however many you want to order. Maybe I'll put the most picked amounts, as a package that people can order, but 15 an image. And it's kind of just like, here, you get what you get. But at the same time, I don't really like telling customers, here, deal with crap. And I'm not saying that this is crap. I'm saying that it's not the best that I can do as a company. So
yes,
I would need to see a little more refining in the way it's done. For example, with that window where it made that.
Yeah, that was unacceptable. Totally get it. But I think we may have picked a really hard image for it to deal with because the sofa was blocking the window. So it doesn't know, is it a window or is it a floor to ceiling door?
hard image but common problem.
Common problem.
So,
Okay.
you know,